How we doing, everybody? It's Larry here again for the Leoy channel. There's Carl. Today's video, I wanted to talk about, I want to expand on the discuss before you disagree topic that I mentioned in the last video. An example is I was shown a video of a kneeling cable row. I'm going to see if I could put that video up just to get an idea, where you see the gentleman go from, your standard cable, you're kneeling or any variation thereof, pretty much. You're rowing, you're coming on a slightly downward arc, and you're pulling back. You can see that this gentleman decides to turn square off with your cable here and pull across the body this way. All right? Says it's much better for lat development. This is where we discuss before we disagree. So I asked, why? I said, what about shoulder protraction and retraction? It's not possible to get, full shoulder protraction. I did agree with the increased stretch because now you're pulling more. As we know, that induces a little bit more of a stretch. Great. But you are limiting your range because you're pulling the opposite direction now. You're not pulling behind you. Whereas we know a 90-degree force angle is optimal for muscle development. We're not having that here. Because the forces are completely different from when you're pulling this way and straight back. You get to engage all your muscles. Your shoulders get to retract. You're pulling backwards and slightly down, engaging your lat muscles more. When you're squared off this way and pulling across this way, in this rowing motion here, my elbow is going to start going that way. The force is that way. I need it to go that way. So we're not getting 100% lat activation by doing so. Discuss before we disagree. Now, I didn't call this gentleman out and being like, oh, keyboard warrior, you're wrong. I basically just said exactly what I said. And there was some back and forth with no arguments, but it was basically just, hey, listen, the human body's designed to move a certain way, right? And as we say, 90-degree force angles are the absolute best, most efficient form of force. When you alter those angles, you now start bringing in other muscles. So you're not doing a isolated exercise. I don't really believe there is such things as isolation exercises. However, when you're pulling straight back, you get to engage the majority of your muscle tissue. Coming across the body this way and trying to, as you can see, my shoulder does roll back a little, but I'm not getting my lat engagement as much as I would be from here. Now, here's the caveat. Am I getting lat engagement this way? Yes, I am. But I'm getting more when I do it this way. So is it wrong what this video showed? No, it's not. Is it most optimal? For me, no, it's not. For a lot of people that I know, it won't be. For this particular gentleman, maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not in his body. I can't tell you how his body functions. I can't tell you how his lat muscle functions. Maybe he was born with a separation of lat tissue and a slightly different place. We don't know. So I'm not going to tell the gentleman he's wrong. I'm just going to say, based on science and based on what we know with angles and forces and how the human body is designed to function, The most optimal way for me and for the majority of people that I know and work with, this is best. But this is not 100% wrong. It's not. And I think that's where we go wrong, was where we have to, it's an all or none thing, where I have to be right, you have to be wrong, or you have to be right and I have to be wrong. Why can't there be both? Why can't there be a little bit of both in there? There is not a particular exercise that is 100% wrong. I mean, granted, if I'm doing squats when I want to work chest, yes, obviously that's 100% wrong. But everybody feels it differently and everybody works it differently. So form can be adjusted, body positions can be changed, but nothing's inherently 100% wrong. There's efficiency, and then there's little extra you have to put in to make it more efficient. But it's not 100% wrong. If you have the time, go for it. Try it. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. All right? So discuss before you disagree. Maybe we tried new things. Maybe we learned new things. Maybe we don't. All righty? Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. And I will see you again later.